They're all fired up. We're almost underway.
Welcome to round one. Fight.
All right, first round. What's going to happen? Puts one in the pocket. Okay, we're in the early stages of the round. Decides to go in with the target combo. What are they thinking here? They gotta escape from the corner before the pressure builds up. Good job giving themselves a chance to gain the upper hand. Player 2 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. Knockdown. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important.
Time to go crazy.
Brings out the super art. How is it gonna work out for them?
Trapped him with a break in.
Player 2 has completely used all of their drive game, but they still have enough life left to take the round if they play smart. Hanging on for dear life. So, what's next? Very good. Charges forward. Player 1 needs to blocking that KO. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Everything up until now, and everything from here on out, is so vital. Jumps in, strikes back with the overdrive arrow. Checks with a medium. Oh, they're in the corner now. No running away. They've got nowhere to run now that they're in the corner.
Their spacing is so on point, but who's gonna blink first?
Player 2 will need to play it conservative until their drive refreshes.
Perfect parry.
How will they follow up? Perfect read with the drive parry. Player 2 has it. How will they utilize it? Good instinct. Burnout activates. Player 2 is barely hanging in there, but can still mount a comeback using their top. They're going for the super art. Super machine in there. That was a clinic on how a solid neutral game wins matches. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done. Medium kick hit. Takes them all the way to the corner with that. Very nice anti-air there. They read their opponent like a book. Wow. Shut down. Player 1 has used up all of their drive gauge. The drive gauge is completely empty, meaning their ability to block is also weak. Oh, can they survive this badly timed burnout? Player 2 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. Hits him with the free blow. KO. Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Throws them to negate the block. Checks with a medium kick. Springs forward with a drive rush. The properties that attacks get from a drive rush make them a great tool for creating chances like that. Player 1 will look to apply pressure here. They gotta be careful not to overextend or their opponent might go for a side switch. Showing some real tenacity. Hits them with a stop and block. Player 1 ends the round with a sick combo. Amazing. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? Final round. A super art?
Come to me. Prepare for turbulence.
Cashes out of the cage to summon out to air. Not even the eye of the sword is fading.
Can they keep on him? Gets him with a Euro step.
All in with a rush. So solid with a mixer anti-air.
Will the super art do anything?
What were they thinking? Lynching.
Turns out.
Carries them all the way to the corner in one go. Over in a flash. Player 1 gets the win in a convincing fashion.
A new challenger.
We're in for something special right here, right now.
Let's get this mission started.
Hope you're not a sore loser.
Round 1. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Checks with the projectile. blocks the jump in. Okay, we're in the early stages of the round. Any developments early in the round will set the table for the rest of the fight. Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge? Player one has the life advantage. There's still a lot of fighting to be had. It's anyone's match. Player two creates a good corner opportunity. Keeping them in the corner will only produce more damage opportunities. Forward throw, not letting them out. Goes for the super arm. Shreds them with a sonic hurricane. Nice damage. In a dire situation, somersault kick stops them cold. Player one will have to fight back here without any drive. Okay, creating some space here. Perfect move. Jumps. Springs forward with a drive rush. KO. Player two picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Jumps in. Checks them with the boom. Jumps up. Hits them with this free flow. Looking for a chance. Sonic boom. Looks like they both want to stay out of the corner. Parries the projectile. Uses the parry to deal with that projectile. We're at a standstill, but we may see an eruption soon. Attempts to break the stalemate with a fireball. Perfect move. Looks to drop him to earth. Good judgment there. Jumps in. Cross-up attack. Uses the gauge for a super arm.
Come on. It's time
Uses the gauge for the super. They're not playing around here. The super connects. Back into the corner. What's the turning it right up with the super? Player two can't use any drive moves. Gotta play it safe. Oh my God, what's gonna happen? Wraps it up with a throw. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point. Starts things off with a jump in. Jumps in. There's an overdrive arm. Player one managed their drive gauge well to create lots of opportunities for themselves. Let's see if they can maintain this rhythm. We have a super art on deck. Burnout activates. Player one is in burnout. Solid anti-air. Perfect execution with the anti-air. Amazing. A jump. Oh my, the throw tech. Jumps. Boom. Dangerous range here. Forward rush. Connects with the throw. What's next? Hitting it all on the drive rush. Player two is what a finish. Player one made some smart moves there. Great game.
Here comes a new challenger.
We're in for something special right here, right now.
The top player is here. Round one.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Tries to bait him with the projectile. Below heavy hits. Picks up some damage with a long reaching attack. A dangerous range here. You don't want to get jumped on a long recovery move or you're going to eat tons of damage. Player one pushes the opponent into the corner. Buys some time by driving them into the corner. And now they can create some big chances to do damage here. Player two needs to deal with this burnout. They need to hold out. Player two doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. Knockdown. Player one is maintaining the corner position for some goes for the super arm. Taking stock. Player two drops them to half, closing the gap. Each hit is so important. KO! Player one takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Overdrive Hadouken. Somehow pushes back all the way to center stage. Gets out of the corner and creates some distance. Player 1 will want to take advantage of their meter lead while they have it. What separates the good from the great in this game is smart gauge management. Gets scooped from down low.
Their spacing is so on places. Wow! Putting the cherry on top.
The Getsuga Saiho hits. We're about to see a freestyle frenzy with no retake.
Carries them all the way to the corner in one go.
Amazing!
Wraps it up with a throw.
Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. From upstairs. Got their eye on the air. Wow, shut down. Okay, we're in the early stages of the round. They gotta escape from the corner before the pressure builds up. Takes a trip. Player 1 has them legit shook in the corner. How much damage can they deal before the opponent's drive gauge replenishes? Knockdown. Neither of them willing to back off here. Denies the low heavy. Drive gauge finally recovers. Shoots off a fireball up close. Medium kick hit. Alright, drive rush to keep it going. Player 2 has depleted their drive ring, but springs forward with the drive rush. Each hit is so important here. Oh, they're in the corner now. A super arc? This is their last chance. To come from the brink like that? What a comeback! Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Are we going to see some fireworks here? Connect with medium kick. Medium kick hit. Hits him with it. Player 1 needs to use the threat of the corner here. They gotta be careful not to overextend or their opponent might go for a side step. Player 2 will have to deal with this dangerous bout of burnout for a while. Out of drive game. Now's the time. Player 1 will need to play it conservative until knockdown. Here comes the mix-up. You've gotta be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. Cross-up attack. What's next? A jump-in? Knew the throw was coming. What a finish! Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done. Sneaks in above. That's some big juicy damage on that counter hit. Lots of aggression from both sides. Well, they managed to escape the corner, but they can't let their guard down. Trips them up. Goes for a projectile to try and change the pace. You know their fireball game is solid because they're only throwing it when their opponent can't jump them. Very solid corner switch. Avoid getting cornered. This is a real back and forth match this year. They definitely know what the other is capable of. Player 2 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. Gets back into the corner with pressure building. Both fighters planning something? Jumps up. Closing moments of the match. One hit's gonna do it. Medium kick. In there. Player 2 wins the first round and is now riding a huge wave of momentum. Medium kick hits. Who's going to start things off? Drive boosted Hago. Low heavy hits. Mix up incoming. Uses a long range attack there to zone them perfectly. Player 2 is working with a less than ideal drive gauge. They'll need to be very careful here. Both fighters planning some burnout activates. Player 2 will have to deal with this dangerous bout of burnout for a while.
Just goes for it at this range.
Both life and
It's a good spot.
use the super.
It's time to
Oh, is this it? Or are they still in this?
The super art just kept their composure and pulled out the combo at just the right time. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? The last round. It's now or never. Gets them with the anti-air. They just said, get that jump in out of here. Which fighter will control the pace of the match early on? The low. Smart stuff, poking at that range to zone the opponent. A jump? Oh, they froze him! Takes advantage of the hesitation and gets some good damage in return. Ooh, what a smart blow! Spike sets up with the jump in! Low heavy! Taking jumps out of each other here! Ugh, scuffle!
Oh, into the rush!
Okay, here breaks it! Knew the throw was coming! Fakes out the low kick!
Both sides getting clutch anti-air. Player one, who are they swinging at? Who's gonna take it? It is over!
Player two
Is gonna be watching replays for this one for
Here comes a new challenger.
Our fighters are ready to get down to it, so let's start the match and see what these warriors are capable of.
The top player is here.
Time to
Round one. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Finds the time to squeeze in a buff. Now they get pushed into the corner, where it's going to be very difficult to escape. Buy some time by driving them into the corner, and now they can create some big chances to do damage here. Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge? Both fighters have plenty of drive to work with, but how they make their approach will be key. Looking for a way to incorporate their drive. Decides to buff up while they can. The jump-in is denied. Did well to get the buff in there. Life lead is opening up, but that can still be overcome with smart drive use. Getting into the end game now, it's getting tense. Experiencing burnout. Goal starts to pry them open. Player two chases them down. Medium kick. Barely blocks the jump in. Closes with the throw. Hitting them with the smart stuff.
Round two.
Player one picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. They piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Jumps up. Strikes back with the overdrive arrow. Springs forward with the drive rush. Closes the distance. Side hutcho to start something? Blocking that drive impact isn't going to work. Player one is not in a good place health-wise, but ends the round with a sick combo. Amazing. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Time for a drink. Final round. Who will the fighting game gods favor here? Connects with medium kick. Oh, they're in the corner now. No running away. Chases them into the corner and will now look to do some damage. Player two, raw super hard incoming.
Come on. It's time
Gets
to
to the
drink.
side, connects! Jamie's gonna show all the OGs that there's a new player in town! In with the Luminance!
Player two has the super gauge advantage. This is gonna hurt. Player two
And Super Art to show them what a PhD in fighters can do for you! Time for pleasure, time for pain. As far as jury's concerned, they're kind of the same!
I can't believe it.
All in with the rush!
Player one can't use any drive moves. Gotta play it safe. They gotta dig down deep here.
The reaction's on display!
It's gut check time for both fighters.
That was a magical shot!
Player two is gonna be watching.
Here comes a new challenger.
And they've gone for the same character. Neither side's gonna want to lose this one.
The top player is here.
Round one. Fight.
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. Starts with a jump in. The low kick connects. Gets up some damage with a long reaching attack. Still slugging it out here. Player one chases them down. Alright, what's coming up next? The fighters are matching each other move for move going into the midway point of the match. Knockdown. Checks with a medium kick. Okay, they trade hits. He springs forward with the drive rush. Player two can't use any more dropping
Love tap to close it. Player one takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Swagger step. Jumps in. Grabs and throws him away.
Good work staying in throw range there. Solid throw tech.
Goes for the rush.
Quick breather.
Burnout activates. Player two will have to deal with this dangerous bout of burnout for a while. Out of drive gauge. Now's the time. Big exchange blows. Smart play with the throw. A super art. It's the level one. Breaking with some serious style.
Both fighters planning something?
Looking for a blood anti-air. Nails the overdrive arrow kick. Knockdown and ooh, what a smart throw. Player two. Oh, yo, rock. Breaking on them to lay down some damage without giving up ground. Any mistake here is gonna be fatal. What a finish! This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. The low kick hit. It's time for both fighters to lay it all on the line. Player two is in a very good spot now.
They gotta be careful not to overextend or their opponent might go for a side switch.
Spends it all on the super. Not shy one bit about it. And the super art. They gotta keep pushing. One forward rush. Player two is on the brink of disaster. Turns out. Player two is looking at a grim situation with burnout. Back into the connects with the throw. What's next? Player one with the rhythm owning that space.
Noticeable life lead is a comeback.
Oh, it's enough. Player one survived that tense mirror match.
Here comes a new challenger.
Our fighters are ready to get down to it, so let's start the match and see what these warriors are capable of. All right, first round. What's going to happen? Okay, we're in the early stages of the round. Player one with the life lead. They've got a small life lead, but it's not over. Finds the time to squeeze in above. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Player one is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. Gets backed into the corner with pressure building. Picks the drive reversal. Gets some. Player one picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. They piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it?
Opts for the free flow kicks to get a drink in.
Dashes forward. Breaks their guard with a throw. Here comes the mix-up. Player one needs to use the threat of the corner here.
Brushes that off and keeps going. They just won't stop switching sides. Steals back a chance. That's a counter. Hits him with a vagabond edge.
Overhead. Max SF gauges. Unbelievably in forward rush.
Getting it right up with a super.
Come on. It's time.
Didn't hesitate going for the kill with that super. Did not miss that chance and takes the round. Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Combo with the target combo.
Now they get pushed into the corner, where it's going to be very difficult to escape. Buy some time by driving them into the corner, and now they can create some big chances to do damage here. Uses the target combo to take a chunk of damage off the opponent. Time to do some damage after that wall splash.
KO! Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Goes with the safe stuff with that target combo. Player 2 holding on to that corner advantage. They're backed up into the corner.
They gotta be careful not to overextend, or their opponent might go for a side switch.
Going on the offensive. Jumps in.
Not much life difference.
Going in. Medium kick. Vagabond and sends them flying. Both fighters are looking to impress. This super. Start the tune. The Kimberly's ready to feast. Bushin Ninja Star Cypher. And this is only the beginning.
This is our destiny.
This is gonna kill. No doubt about it.
Let's go.
What a finish! This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Overhead attack. All the throw connects. And eats it. Boots him and takes a swing. Escapes the corner. Does a good job escaping the corner. Both fighters desperately want leader here. Target combo into reversal. Nothing stops this train. Player 1 is in burnout state. Burns out. And they burn out in sync. Sets up with the jump in. Player 2 with the rhythm owning that space. Noticeable life lead is a comeback blood that closes it out. Player 2 made some smart moves there. Great game. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Connects with medium kick. Vagabond and sends them flying. Player 2 chases them down. Keeping them in the corner will only produce more damage opportunities.
On dangerous turf. Easy to get tagged at this range. Knockdown. Gets the parry in and adds some pressure.
Takes a trip.
Reacts fast enough to get the counter.
That's some big hold your breath. They can open up this round big by converting this punishment.
All right, what's coming up next?
Gets Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Everything up until now, and everything from here on brushes that off and keeps going. Opts for the free flow kicks to get a drink in. Grabs and throws them away. Player 1 holding on to that corner advantage. Swagger step uses the dig for a super art.
Come on. It's time to
Closing it out with a super art finish. Nice and clean. Perfect KO. They were in full control there. That was a clinic on how a solid neutral game wins matches.
Here comes a new challenger.
Our fighters are ready to get down to it, so let's start the match and see what these warriors are capable of. All right, first round. What's going to happen?
Great block on that ambiguous cross-side. Some fine spacing and timing. Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. Keeping them in the corner will only produce more damage opportunities. They're jostling for the dominant position in the corner. The drink level's at 4. All inhibitions are out the window. That's some big juicy damage on that counter hit. KO. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Holds out with the block. Still very early in the round. Keeping track of the opponent's movements, waiting for a good opening. Going on the offensive? Their spacing is so on point right now. But who's gonna blink first? Smart play with the throw. Going in, drive rush to keep it going. Closes the distance. Checks with a medium kick. Player 1 can't use any drive moves without burning out. Both fighters have a full super meter on deck. Springs forward with a drive rush. Drive gauge is looking bad. What do they do now? Looking for a chance. Perfect execution with the anti-air. All in with the KO. Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Will we see our fighters fill each other out or just let it fly in this opening round? Turns it up a notch and sends them to the corner. Good job here in giving themselves a chance to gain the upper hand. Hits them with the drive reversal, not letting them get away. Player 1 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? Got their eye on the air. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Life lead opens up. Burnout activates. Transverse. The hit throw connect. Rejects the air attempt. Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? The grab misses. Connects with the transverse to boost their metal level. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important. Player 2 will need to play it conservative until their drive refreshes. Big opportunity now in this corner. They gotta be careful not to overextend or their opponent might go for a side switch. Full SA meters on deck for both sides. This could be over soon. Player experiencing burnout. Uses the gauge for the super. They're not playing around here. Player 1 needs to use their SA gauge to their advantage here. Their spacing is so on point right now. But who's gonna anti-air in the punch? Connects with the throw. Are we gonna see a comeback here? Flatlines in. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point. Oh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Breaks the block with a throw. Connects with medium kick. More fuel to the fire. Cook them up. The Getsuga Saiho hits. We're about to see a freestyle frenzy with no retake. Change of plans. Player 1 is on throw tech. Spots the throw. Player 1 is in a... Ooh, what a smart throw. Okay, here we go. Dash. Ramperse hits. Sends them tumbling. Both sides getting ready. Turns out. Player 2 is in burnout state. A very precarious situation. This can lead to some big damage. Get ready to close it out. I've seen a lot of fights in my day, but nothing even comes close to this one. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Medium kick. Transverse. The hit throw connects. Player 2 has a slight life lead that they may sit on. Time to sit on the lead. The combo's there. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Does a good job of pushing back. Player 2 is going to have a hard time managing their drive. Throws them to negate the block. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Nice, but the big play does it. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. They both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. Springs forward with the drive rush. Closes the distance. Takes the opponent out of the air. Nails the overdrive arrow kick. A quick breather. Solid anti-air to continue the corner push. Player 1 can't use any drive moves without burning out. They're backed up into the corner. Breaks their... Ooh, what a smart blow. Player 1 holding on to that corner advantage. And all in with a rush. KO. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point. The last round. It's now or never. Going on the offensive? Jumps it in with the cross. Getting it right up with a super.
Come on. It's time
Get
to
to
train.
the side hole. You better not play with us, boys. Quicker than a freaking hiccup. In with the luminance. Carried to the corner. This may be bad news. Oh, reversal. Player 2 has the super. Knocked him out of the air. No way. No signs of running up from out of the corner. Oh, putting the cherry on top. Uh-oh. This could really tip the scales. Player 1 can't use drive anymore. Will this drive gauge gap decide the round? Quick medium poke. Backs off. Cross-up attack. Yes, sir. More damage. Blink rushes in. They gotta dig down deep. Snares him with a renversé. Oh, drive home. They are done. Player 1 clinches the win. But that could have been anyone's game. No way we could have called that.
Here comes a new challenger.
Our fighters are ready to lay it all on the line.
Round 1. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Good anti-air. The combo's there. What's going to follow the combo? Player 1 has the life lead. Ooh, will they hit, whiff, or even charge in? Tricky territory here. Taking stock. Player 2 chases them down. Starts off zoning with fireballs. Nails the anti-air. Life lead is opening up, but that could still be overcome with smart drive use. Carries to cancel the fireball. Ready to throw ends the round. Player 1 sets the tone with that win. Let's see if they can keep it up. Gets the jump in. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? I can't keep track of these corner switches. Steals back a chance. Will gain control of the match in the early going. Lets off a Yoga Fire. All right, what's coming up next? Both fighters need to find a way to utilize their drive. Both fighters will have to decide whether they want to go with an all-out offense powered by their drive or play it safe and conservative. Denies the drive reversal. Knockdown and this is a turning point. They gotta turn it on, experiencing burnout. Player 1 will look to apply pressure, scrapping it out up close. Are we gonna see a comeback? All in with a rush. A thunderous drive impact to close the round. Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Gets the jump in. Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. Buys some time by driving them into the corner. And now they can create some big chances to do damage here. Opts for the throw. Steps in for the throw. The grab misses. Knockdown. I wonder how both fighters will adapt to what we've seen so far. Player 2 can't let their drive gauge run out. They need to find a way to reset the situation. Gets the parry in and adds some pressure. Not a perfect parry, but I'll take it. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important. Spends the gauge on the drive rush. Does a good job of pushing. Springs forward with the drive rush. All right, what's coming up next? Not having the cross up. Sneaks in the throw. Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Everything up until now, and everything from here on out, is so vital. The attack is parried. Player 2 had an impressive round when managing their drive gauge. They'll want to carry that momentum into the next round. Knockdown and... Player 2 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Takes a trip. Still slugging it out at this range. Holds out with the block. Player 1 can't use any drive moves without burning out. Yoga fires it. Both of our combatants are cooking up something. Both fighters planning something? Lifer strikes back with the overdrive arrow. Player 2 will look to a... Ooh, what a smart throw! Knockdown and... links it! Throw is denied! What a read! Turns out... A quick breather. A real impact squat! Reads the jump in perfectly! Player 2 can't afford mistakes without that drive gear. All in with a rush! The front catches out the cage right there!
This is our destiny.
This is gonna kill! No doubt about it!
Gets got.
Closes it out! Player 2 is a force to be reckoned with! They're still hungry! Both sides stepping up for the rebound! Opts for the free flow kicks to get a drink in. Reacts to the throw. That text what you get when both sides go in on the throw. Still slugging it out here. Goes for the fireball. You know their fireball game is solid because they're only throwing it when their opponent can't jump them. Player 2 chases them down. Both fighters are trying to decide their next move. Throws them. What's next? Uses the parry. Gets the jump in. Alright, what's coming up next? Life lead opens up. Yoga teleport! Where is he going? Plenty of space between the fighters. What will be their approach? Shuts that down with a parry. That's some big juicy damage on that counter hit. Who will capitalize on an opening first? Not much movement. KO! Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Smart play with the throw. Closes the gap for the grab. Player 1 can build off this lead. Oh, they're in the corner now. No running away. Chases them into the corner and will now look to do some damage. Player 2 can't use any drive moves without burning out. A quick breather. That's a big gap. Who's going to close it? Out of range. Relatively safe. Breaks their guard with the throw. Here comes the mix-up. He easily escapes that throw attempt. Oh, the back and forth reads are unreal. Avoids getting stuck in the corner center. Delivers the pain right to the doorstep. Player 2 uses the gauge for a super arm.
Come on. It's time
Lands
to
the
trade.
Jeff to Gasaiho. Going for that juicy damage. Player 2 all in with a rush. Player more fuel to the fire. Cook them up. This is gonna kill. No doubt about it. Put them on a t-shirt with that finish. Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
Here comes a new challenger.
And they've gone for the same character. Neither side's gonna want to lose this one.
Round 1.
we go. What are these fighters going to do? Go heavy. Picks up some damage with a long reaching attack. A dangerous range here. You don't want to get jumped on a long recovery move or you're going to eat tons of damage. Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. Buys some time by driving them into the corner. And now they can create some big chances to do damage here. All that effort, so little payoff. Player 1 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. KO! Player 1 on the board first with a win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it?
Opt for the free flow kicks to get a drink in.
Things are slow going right now, but we may see someone speed things up soon. Keeping track of the opponent's movements, waiting for a good opening. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The nuke going on the offensive springs forward with the drive rush. Okay, so you can use drive rushes just like that to launch attacks from much further away.
Drink level maxed out. Nails the overdrive arrow kick.
Quick breather. The life remaining tells us we're halfway through this match.
What's going to happen here in the latter half of this round?
Both fighters have a full super meter on deck.
The winner crowns them from above. Oh, here we go, overhead. Carry to the corner. This may be bad news. Oh, reversal. Time to flatline zone. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in for this one. Start things off with a jump in. Smart play connects with the throw. Overhead, but it won't work. Took him to the corner and a flash. Oh, yo, Rock, super hit. Get the side switch. Okay, here we go. Absolutely relentless. This can lead to some big damage. Boots him and takes a swing. Toss that off. Super art to show them what a PhD and fighters can do for you. They can't make any mistakes here. Change of plans. Player took walls flat into the dark. What a finish! Player 2 showed they are truly the best of the best. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back.
Oh, it looks like the whip charges forward.
Barely blocks the jump in.
Player 1 chases them down. Keeping them in the corner will only produce more damage opportunities. Blocks the jump in. What's the play here? On dangerous turf. Easy to get tagged at this range. Sticks the combo. Player 1 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. Sticks the jump in. Yet that was a tough cross-up.
Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with?
Decides to puff up while they can. Opts for the air-to-air encounter.
Good judgment there. Player 1 has a slight life lead. They choose to spend the meter to up the drive rush to keep it going. Hits him with his free flow. Player 1 will look to apply pressure here. Strikes back with the overdrive arrow. Wallace round. They got him so quick. Player 1 proved to be the victor in that mirror match. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet.
Will we see our fighters feel each other out or just let it fly in this opening round? It's the start of the round. How will they start their approach? Goes air to air to deny them a chance. They're on the lookout for jump-ins. Lots of aggression from both sides. A drive rush to try and keep up the attack. Takes the chance to hurt him. Decent damage. What's next? Both fighters decide to reset the pace and assess the situation. Player 1 needs to use what little drive they have left effectively. In a dire situation, they can't afford any charges forward.
Burnout activates.
Taking stock.
Player 1 has depleted their drive, but they are still within range to win this round. In there!
Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. That's the counter. Are we going to see some fireworks here? Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. Huge opportunity here with no way to backdash out of danger. Caught in the cross-up. Ends the meter, hoping for a good return.
It's time
Uses
to
the gauge for the super. They're not playing around here. Player 2 will need to play it conservative until their drive is ready. Quick breather. Opt for the free flow kicks to get a drink. This is a turning point. They gotta turn it around. At least one of them experiencing burnout. Both fighters planning something? Manages to block the jump in attack.
He sticks out a kick.
Gets the counter hit for the win. They're so good at whip punch. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. The last round. It's now or never. Crowns them from above. Still scrapping for control of the space.
Jumping in with the luminous.
A back throw for damage and vital positioning.
Hooks him and takes a swing.
Cross-up attack. This is the time to believe in your ability. Knocked them out of the air. Both absolutely anticipated that throw. Breaks through with the throw. Player 1